Currently, public toilets throughout Korea are changed into the newest facilities. But the subject of how do we manage it hereafter still remains. For it is impossible in actuality that managers manage hundreds, thousands toilets within the jurisdiction by visiting all places one by one. Consequently, it will return the former dirty toilet which didn't manage. A countermeasure to solve all difficulties of the management of this public toilets is ubiquitous rightly. If so, what is the ubiquitous? The ubiquitous is the system whenever, wherever, and whoever can access. Namely, it can make what you desire solve immediately with a wireless device as cell phone, internet, and PDA. The utilization of ubiquitous is already getting higher in many spheres. In the physical distribution field, it is being used in stock management of products, as well as automatic counter of shopping center, and in traffic field, it is being used in wireless internet service of vehicles, also observation of environmental pollution and management of natural disaster in the environment field, and patients management in the hospital field are being realized through ubiquitous. In the stock breeding field, it is used in livestock management to protect livestock from an infectious disease and a natural disaster. And in the house, we can have a convenient and safe life through the ubiquitous system, home network. If the holiday season comes, each local government worries about the management of public toilet. But what is called the ubiquitous toilet whenever and wherever manages a toilet by one cell phone by grafting IT technique on a toilet appeared on the stage. It is a public toilet wherever can be often visible. It is the first domestic ubiquitous toilet, though it is normally outwardly. Because the original phone number is given in a toilet, if a manager turns on from any outside phone, the artificial intelligence reports the toilet state in real time. A manager can confirm whether the temperature of a room, a fire system, water supply, and sewage disposal operate well at a look by text message. A manager can reduce the time and expense for the management of a toilet, since whenever and wherever can inspect all states of a toilet only by a cell phone. A manager can manage several tens or several hundreds toilets in this region with lightning speed with a limited manpower. He can confirm even time to replace supplies as a toilet paper, a soap, etc. easily, since it has even the function which confirms the number of a toilet user. Also, you can get even the function of wildfire observation by way of rider if installs in a national part or deep in a mountain. The enterprise said that the order of local governments which want to install the ubiquitous toilet followed one after another and decided to supply at first at beaches in Seohean regions from this summer. The toiling service of Murim Trade is the toilet remote management system that is grafted on ubiquitous for the efficient management of a public toilet. A public toilet receives the remote management for 24 hours a day through the toiling service, and an immediate action accomplishes by informing to a person in charge immediately if some problems occur in a toilet. A jurisdictional manager can perform the management duty of a public toilet accurately and completely through a simple course of the toiling service. Interruption of electric power occurred in the public toilet which the toiling system installed. The situation of interruption of electric power perceived by a sensor is stored to the center server of Murim Trade through the communications network of SK Telecom and is transferred to a computer of a person in charge of a jurisdictional ward office and a cell phone manager of a manager in the site at once. If so, the jurisdictional person in charge gives a duty for accomplishment to the manager in the site, and the manager in the site is completed the situation of interruption of electric power after going to the public toilet which the problem is occurred directly. In the toiling service, Firstly, a manager receives the notification about the toilet which a problem is occurred. Not that a manager confirms abnormality by visiting all toilets directly. All toilets are inspected and managed, since the data which receives notification is managed through the server which the toiling service provides. The expense from the employment of manpower can be reduced by arranging management manpower only in necessary place. Besides, the toiling service provides the database necessary for the management of a toilet hereafter by storing and analyzing the data as the number of user and the time to replace supplies by period. We can plan and execute a budget properly through the function of this toiling service, and it is being operated by way of showing an example in various places, including Taeangun, Chungnam, and Pocheon, Gyeonggi-do presently. The toiling service of Murim Trade was developed in association with SK Telecom in the center of convenience and efficiency of the management of a public toilet. The development associated with SK Telecom, which has the optimum condition of system, is being recognized in the public trust from the public institution which operates by way of showing an example presently, by serving the main purpose and method of toiling service completely. Especially, the toiling service of Murim Trade obtained the world's first patent in the part of the management of a toilet through the Ubiquitous. It shows that the Murim Trade is a frontrunner in the part of the Ubiquitous toilet management system in Korea, the world's highest IT power. Now it performs the management of level that goes round once or twice a day. It is not to perform the management in substance. It is thought that any systematic real management must be accomplished. Now, it has the form that service people manage and report, since there are various problems as the budget problem. But the management method by the side of a person who enforces a management subject needs in substance, as well as the management of service people. Actually, a toilet must inspect in real time, at all times, so as to be ready to satisfy the desire of people. It is thought that it is an important problem that must apply the Ubiquitous acutely in a toilet. Especially the tourist industry becomes the topic of conversation now in Korea. There are regions which tourists visit several times, but it is very difficult to manage one by one actually. It is thought that it is the most effective to manage a toilet with a ubiquitous technique, and it has a very large ripple effect. Currently, a high-tech public toilet is important, but the importance of clean management corresponding to that raises its head. The toiling service will make the most convenient and efficient management system by grafting the Ubiquitous on a public toilet.